Hello there, I'm teacher Bruno, and this is the class number 3 of our course Basic Beginner Level 1. And in today's class, we are going to study about the present simple. The present simple in English is used for habits and for routines, things in general, habits or actions that happen regularly. For example, I wash my hair every day. I read books. I never go to the library. I go to the library on Saturdays. Habits, routines, actions, frequent actions, things in general. So this is the present simple. Let's take a look at the verb conjugation. Positive. I work, I play, I study, I read, I watch, I listen, I speak. I, you, we, they. But for the third person, there's a difference here. He, he works. She, she works. And it works. So we need this extra s in the third person. Third person. It only happens to the positive. For negative, it's a little different. Let's take a look at it. For negative forms, we need the auxiliary verb. So we say, I do not work. You do not work, do not study, do not read, do not listen. For he, she eats, there's something special here. He, she eats doesn't. So he doesn't study. He doesn't listen. She doesn't listen. It is used for animals, objects, and things. It doesn't. Third person, singular. We is plural, we and they. They do not. So this is the auxiliary verb, do not. It's way more common to simply use the contracted form, don't and doesn't. This is the negative conjugation of the simple present. Question forms. In English, for questions, we start our sentences with the auxiliary verb. So, do I work? Do you work? For he, she eats, third person, there's something special here. Does he, does she, and does eat? Then again, for we and they, we once again use the auxiliary verb do. So, do we, do they? And this is the conjugation for the question form. Now let's take a look at short answers. For short answers in English, we use the auxiliary verb at the end. So, yes, the pronoun I, you, he, she, etc., etc. And we use the auxiliary again. Yes, I do. Yes, you do. Yes, he, she, it does. So this is the short answer in English. Third person, that means attention. There's something special. There's something different here. Third person. And we and they, that is the plural form. We do and they do. So this is the short answer. There are some variations on the verb conjugation. For example, if it ends in ch, s, or z, we must add es. Watches, misses. If it ends in a consonant plus y, we add ies. Study, studies. Try, tries. If it ends in o, es, do, does, go, goes. Have is an irregular verb and it has its own form. I have, you have, he, she, it, has. So it's an irregular verb. And this is the verb conjugation for present simple. It's used for habits or actions regularly, permanent situations, or things that are always or often through. For example, I don't drink coffee. That's a permanent situation. Tall. I have two brothers. Water boils at 100 degrees. And finally, I like soup. So that's the end of our lesson number 3 about present simple. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next episodes.